I've laid awake wondering what is on Mike's mind. I've tossed and turned and crashed and burned, imagining what I'd find. So I'll just sit here and drink my beer, maybe rub one out tonight. Yes, I can hardly wait to find out just what is on Mike's mind.
He can hardly wait to find out just what is on Mike's mind.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of things on the internet. Thank you. Who's being leveraged here, David?
Baker Brothers and AutoFlex Leasing.
I want to show everybody that I'm keeping it real, that I'm trying to not be a day tripper with stuff.
Okay.
100. And you know what I saved to my reading list for edification later on tonight that I came across today?
Is it soccer related?
Yes.
Really?
A story about Shiny.
Schweiny.
Schweiny.
Shiny?
Yeah, Schweiny.
What, an article? A book?
Yes, an article about Schweiny.
Okay.
That I came across today. And it seems as though this guy is saying he's kind of marginal, and that maybe he overperformed a little bit.
That he's marginal for his club team?
I don't know.
In the Bundesliga?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to have to dig into this, but I just want you to know that.
Hey,
that I came across something about a guy in the World Cup that interested me, and I'm going to read up on it.
I was fascinated yesterday. We're in our meeting, and we have a TV on in our meeting. The sound's down, and we're sitting there having a conversation about whatever, and Mike glances up at the TV, and I don't look up there when he does. And all of a sudden, he turns around and shoots a look at me, and I'm like, what? He goes, what's Juventus? And I'm like, Juventus? I don't know. It sounds like some radical new religion or something. And I was like, wait a minute, Juventus? And he's like, yeah, Juventus. And I was like, why? And he goes, their coach left. I was like, oh, okay. And then this is one of the more legendary coaches that has won the Italian, the top league in Italy the last couple of years that he left.
Well, it was on the crawl down there, so I figured it must have been a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it was. That's impressive.
Well, I'm trying not to be a day tripper with this stuff. I'm trying to, at least be able to hold my own to where Peter doesn't roll his eyes automatically every time he sees me.
Boy, Peter's got a stranglehold on you, doesn't he?
He's captivating.
You fear Peter, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You fear the wrath of Peter.
Yes, I fear Peter.
Yeah.
I fear Andy, too.
I know.
I mean, he's quiet, but...
Yeah, but he's the guy that'll slit your throat when you're sleeping.
Yeah, he's the silent assassin.
Yes.
But he's encyclopedic to the point of it's scary. But that's what they do. That's what they do. They live and breathe that sport. And it's not just the World Cup, and it's not just whatever league they follow. It's all the leagues, all the time, right now. Good for you. Good on you.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
This is another soccer idiot question, okay?
I may not be able to answer it, but go ahead.
What do these South American guys do when the World Cup's over? Do they have leagues in their countries?
Yeah, they all have leagues.
Or do they go to the Euro World or what?
They do. I mean, a lot of those guys that you saw play for the European teams, most of them do.
But South Americans will go to the Euro World
That's
too?
where the money's at, brah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's like the NFL.
See, I think one of my big problems here, and one of the reasons why I never have really gotten into it, is I need structure in sports.
Yeah, and you don't have structure unless...
It's kind of like drunkards' vacations.
You don't have structure until you see, like, these leagues all playing each other, And that doesn't happen all the time. That happens at, like, the Champions League tournament that they have. They'll get together and play for that. But, you win your league, and then you move on from there, and it's difficult to follow.
Yeah.
The NFL and Major League Baseball, it's pretty simple when you compare it to soccer. And it's not just... It's soccer all over the world, too. I mean, I heard Followell talking about the MLS, and he thinks the MLS now is a top 10 league in soccer. Well, just kind of imagine that in football. Let's say that there are leagues all over the place, that the NFL is the alpha male, but then there are other leagues all over the world that you kind of have to follow because guys are being brought up left and right from them.
Yeah.
And their contracts are being purchased to move over here. It'd be really difficult to keep up with all that. You'd have your preferred league, the league that you follow, the NFL, but then it's spread out everywhere. So,
and then to no other place do they even really play American football. I mean, Canadian football is different.
Yeah, totally.
You don't even count arena football in that same.
No, but I mean, you look at the MLS and people, kind of poo-poo the MLS.
It's still the same game.
It's the same game, and people are being plucked away left and right from the MLS to try to go play in some of these bigger leagues, whether it be Germany or Italy or, I think Alexi Lawless first went to Italy, if I'm not mistaken, whenever he moved over there. Or they go play in the EPL, or they go play in South America, whatever. They're all going to play somewhere, and that just shows you the legitimacy of this league now. It's a top flight league.
Well, I'm beginning to understand that the structure of soccer is not going to be as I've come to know it in these other sports, where it's all pretty rigidly structured, and I get that, and I understand how it works and where these guys come from to get into the NFL and to make their way up to the major leagues and all that stuff. It's not like that exactly. And structure in soccer is a good bit looser, I guess, than in any of those other sports. But there is a certain structure there, and that's what I've got to master. That's what I've got to figure out and get a handle on that.
Yeah, and it'll take a while. No rush.
Because just, watching the games and the World Cup, I started to understand that, and I began to see that a lot of that game is the same game as, what I used to see in the Missile,
Yeah.
With certain differences. Like, for one thing, they're outside, and there's a lot of, things that come along with that makes it different. But still, the basics of it are pretty much the same thing, and they're trying to do the same thing.
Right. And I'm not knocking the Missile.
Yeah.
Because I know it's near and dear to your heart, but these guys are infinitely more skilled.
No, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that a bit. I mean, people used to tell me, even people well connected used to tell me who were at one time in the real world of real soccer.
Yeah.
Used to tell me there's no way that any of these guys, even the best ones, could play on a upper tier outdoor team.
No, which is weird.
And these people would not want their names connected with that, so I won't.
It's true.
Yeah, it is true. But I'm trying here. I want you to know that I'm trying.
Good. I'm happy that Danny is going to that game at the Cotton Bowl on the 29th.
I would be right there with him if we weren't gone.
I can't wait for that. I hope it sells out. I don't think it will.
Well, let's all get together and sell this thing out, huh?
You don't think it will?
I don't think so.
Man.
It seemed pretty easy to get a ticket, just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I wonder what they're trying to seat in there. 75,000? Is that what capacity is?
I don't know. Cool.
I mean, you have to figure that probably half of it will be our friends to the south that will, make up the...
Oh, see. Wow.
Now, who's playing in this game?
Roma and Real
Madrid, yeah. But I don't know if it's... I don't know, they have certain levels of each team, too. I don't know if it's the A-listers or what.
I think... I want to say that Roma's not. I can't remember.
I have no idea.
Shut up, John.
Fahey doesn't know.
So Roma's sending Round Rock?
Yes.
Play.
There you go.
It's AS Roma at Real Madrid.
All right, let's move on here. We got other stuff to do here today. Like, get into that All-Star game last night. What'd you think about that? I'm telling you, man.
Shut up.
What?